Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and is having a beautiful week. And I hope you're staying healthy and well. And it's so good to see you. Today I'm going to talk about what music therapy looks like in an autism setting. And I want to start off by saying what music therapy is again, which is the profession where a board-certified music therapist uses music as a therapeutic tool to help clients achieve non-musical goals. And like I said, today we're going to jump into what music therapy looks like in an autism setting. And I first want to touch base on how personalized music therapy is especially with people with autism, because autism is such a spectrum, so no music therapy session looks the same and no person with autism looks the same. And that's why music therapy is a great modality, because of its flexibility and ability to be adaptable to those clients in that specific moment when we're working with them. So music therapy sessions, as you can imagine, look different with everybody that we work with autism. It can look a lot of different ways. For example, it can look like us teaching adaptive music lessons. And in that space, we are working on growth and fine motor skills, attention skills, listening skills. And another session could look like helping with sensory needs and goals. We could be giving kabasa massages or helping the client feel vibrations of live and recorded music. Another session could look totally different, where the client and the music therapist were playing and singing live music for an hour. And in that space, we're working on singing, attention, memory, recall, self-expression, communication, and the list goes on. The really cool part about music therapy is that there's so much happening in just that session. It's very cool. We can work on multiple things at the same time. So I talked a little bit about live music there, and I want to go deeper into that. Live music has been proven to be so effective with our clients compared to recorded music. And especially with our kiddos and people with autism, it's so effective because live music is so adaptable and flexible. We can change it so quickly to help support our clients in that moment. So that's why we use live music all the time. We use live music every day. We very rarely use recorded music because live music is so effective, especially with those kiddos and people with autism. There's a part of the brain in someone with autism that's so drawn to music, and that's why we see music therapy being such an effective therapy for these people. And so that's why we use live music, and that's why music therapy is so effective with people with autism. And the best way, as you know, that I can explain to you what music therapy is with these specific people is to tell stories. And my first story is about this kiddo we have who is obsessed with something during the day, and he brings it to music therapy. For instance, he was obsessed one day with numbers. He kept counting, and so we just played music that had numbers in it. Another day he came with colors. He was talking about all these different colors, so we played music with just colors in it. Another day he came obsessed with states and their capitals, so we made a song about all the states and their capitals, and my supervisor Emily made a song about all the countries in the world, and she would sing the country, and he was actually able to sing the capital back. He is a very, very smart individual, and it's very cool to see. Another day, which Emily loved this, he wanted only foreign language music. So that was really fun for her. They sang a bunch of foreign languages because he was just so obsessed with it that day. And we just kind of helped him be able to express that fixation and express the way he was feeling about that specific thing that he was fixated on. It gave him the opportunity to really express himself through music. And a story with this same kiddo is one time in our session, I started playing, I think it was Que Sera Sera, and it was in a picking pattern in 3. So it was going bum dun 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 dun, and he was just mesmerized by it. And usually when this kiddo comes to our session, he's running around everywhere, touching everything, licking things. He's very excited, and is always moving. But once I started that plucking pattern, he came and sat right next to me and just put his hand on mine where I was plucking, and he just stayed there for the rest of the hour. And he just felt my hand and felt the vibrations of that plucking pattern. And he was so mesmerized by it. And something in that rhythm and something in that music helped calm and relax his whole body, where he was just really able to sit still and be peaceful for an hour of the day. And it was a really big deal. And it was really cool to discover that just that picking pattern was so effective in his body and in his soul. So we use that sometimes to, help calm down his body. And I just want to talk about, I know I briefly talked about the differences of how the sessions can look. And I've worked with children who have autism where we had a very structured session. There was a hello song, there was a movement song, there was an educational piece, and then there was the goodbye song. And the kiddos who were in that structured session progressed really well and were really able to achieve their goals. But that structure doesn't work for everybody, because we have the kiddo I was just talking about, where if we had a structured session, he wouldn't be able to express himself and wouldn't be able to really achieve his specific goals. So in that space, there's more freedom. And those two are night and day differences, but they can help and be effective in different ways for different people. And it's just another example of how adaptable and how flexible the music therapy really is in their lives. So another story I have is we have a young adult with multiple diagnoses, and he has autism and he has sensory needs. So we use music to help achieve his different sensory goals. And sometimes it looks like us giving him a kielbasa massage, where he feels the rhythm of that percussion instrument through his body, literally. Another way is we help him feel vibrations of the live music and the recorded music, either putting his hand on the speaker or putting it up by his ear. And we have discovered that different styles and different rhythms affect him in different ways. And we are trained as music therapists to pick up on that and to adapt accordingly to his needs, his music preferences, and his goals. So that's all I have for today. And it's a really brief overview of what music therapy looks like in an autism world. And I'm just scraping the surface. It's so complex, but I just wanted to, for this video's sake, I just wanted to give you a brief overview of what it looks like. And I think next week I'm going to talk about music therapy and Alzheimer's. So I hope you enjoyed this video and look for the next one. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.